Hello, I am Memage, and welcome back to the Hyperkinetic Dawn of War Double Elimination Seeded Random Race Tournament qualifying rounds. Today we are taking on Game 6 in the first round of qualifiers, having to look at UltimateCell. UltimateCell is not familiar with this game, but he is a very proficient StarCraft 2 player. So we'll see how well these skills translate over here. They are very different games, so we'll have to see how this goes for him. He did take one practice round, but aside from that, this is his first game of Dawn of War. And that first round was a tutorial round, so this is indeed actually his first skirmish. So it looks like he's gotten the Bad Moon Orks, and he is up against, let's see, looks like, it can be difficult to tell, but I think this is probably the Ardent Flame Sisters of Battle. We'll see once they get some more of their units out. Yeah, there's the red. This is definitely the Ardent Flame.
Oh, hey, boss.
Alright, who do we got? Let's see. Alright, so let's see, he's getting a generator up, building... Okay, he's getting his Gretchen infiltration already. That's a very interesting choice right off the bat. Not a bad one, certainly. It gives his Gretchens a lot more flexibility as to where they go. That said, he is not reinforcing those Gretchens at the moment, so they're going to be building kind of slowly at the moment. Alright, his Slugger Boys are grabbing a point. Alright, he's getting some more Slugger Boys, and then another Gretchen squad coming out after that. Meanwhile, the Sisters of Battle do have their first Battle Sister squad out, as well as a couple of missionaries. They're getting a listening post built, they've already got their convent up, and they're building a plasma generator themselves.
Oh, hey, boss.
It's interesting, the number of times we've seen the Bad Moons in this these qualifiers has been rather impressive. There's been at least 3 or 4 times already. And at least 2 of those were completely random. Looks like he's gotten a squad garrisoned into his building. Not a bad choice if he's expecting an early assault from someone, but it seems strange to have them in there already. I wonder if that was actually a mistake. He might have accidentally garrisoned them without realizing he'd done so. That said, he was getting the listening post up. He's getting, let's see, he's gotten a point nailed down. And at this point, he's now encountered some resistance, so he may know who he's up against. He may not be familiar enough with the game to know who the Sisters of Battle are, but he at least knows that he's not fighting another one of himself. Let's see, those Slugger Boys have completely missed those Sisters of Battle. That's unfortunate. The Slugger Boys are better in melee combat than the Battle Sister squads are, so it would be ideal for him to actually get a squad of those Slugger Boys stuck into those Battle Sisters. So he's getting a WA banner up, so we'll get some more WA resource going. He's not building anything from his main building at the moment, and he's got plenty of resources, so again, this is a bit of a newer player mistake, or perhaps just not knowing what he wants to build next. Well, he is capped out on his infantry, though, so this may be a situation if he just doesn't have the builders available in order to make use of the requisition that he's got. We should hopefully see another building going down pretty quickly here now that those builders are freed up. But he may be a little bit caught up in the micro down here at the moment, which is not a bad thing to do. If he can finish off those that last squad of Battle Sisters, but no, they're going to get away, so they're going to be able to reinforce and come back in strength. But he did take out one of the Battle Sister squads and killed one of the missionaries as well. So that was a pretty good interchange for him, actually. Meanwhile, the Sisters of Battle are getting a listening post built in the middle of the map. Again, pretty typical methodology you see on this map from both veteran players and the PC alike. Getting a listening post built in the center gives you a stronger presence in the center, makes it more defensible, and lets you possibly start building up actually some production buildings in the center to give you faster response time. We do see a pile of guns going in, so this is going to be really useful to UltimateCell at this point. The upgrades that's going to give his Orks are going to give his Orks a significant edge over the Battle Sister squads. Since they do not have their Pristine Sanctuary down yet, so they've not seen any upgrades. So if he can actually get his Orks upgraded here, then we're going to see a significant change in the flow of battle here. see, he did actually fail to finish capping the strategic point over here. That is unfortunate. It's limiting his requisition, as you can see there. He's only got 26 coming in at the moment. Now, if we switch over to the other player real quick, they've got over 100. So, yeah, despite his superior his superior military at the moment, and the opportunity to get new upgrades here, the resource war is very clearly being won by the PC at the moment, and that is not going to go well. The Canonesses over here stuck into UltimateCell's troops now. This is not good for him, especially with those Slugger Boys not engaging over here. The Canoness is a fairly powerful hero unit, and yeah, it's going to be able to take on all of these Orks and kill all of them, especially if he tries to get stuck into combat with them. And with that missionary added into this, that's going to make that even harder. If he starts reinforcing these squads, then he may have a better shot of holding it out here. But he really needs to get this listening post upgraded so he can start laying in some firepower. And maybe building into the wall banner with this wrench in here to, again, just help add some more firepower into this. Because that Canoness is going to be a big problem. Said, again, one of the big benefits of the Orks is all of their main buildings have guns on them. So it is difficult to assault an Ork base. And that pile of guns is laying some firepower into that Canoness, and it's going to be helping to drop her down. I still don't see her dying here, but UltimateCell may be able to cause enough damage to push her away, so she has to retreat. Meanwhile, he has grabbed another point, so that is an excellent thing for him. He's up to 32 requisition a tick now. Canoness is slowly going to work down. If he can continue to reinforce his squads here, which he is doing, he may actually overwhelm her. This is actually looking fairly good for him. He is going to lose a lot more squads before this is over, or a lot more Orks before this is over with, but he's got a good chance of actually killing their Canoness, which, given their resource lead at the moment, forcing them to spend another couple of hundred on their hero would actually help a lot to make up for the resource gap. Said another thing that would help is if you could get a Du Bois down and get his big mech out, that would really help combat here, because the big mech can easily outmatch the Canoness in melee combat. That said, looks like the Canoness is going to be falling here. Again, the extra fire support from that pile of guns really helping drop her down quickly. That said, the Ardent Flame here does have
Oh, hey, boss.
all of the points in the center generally secured at this point. They're still actually capping that one, but they've got the rest capped, and they've got listening posts on 2 of them. They have a very strong center map position, and they've strongly secured their 146 a tick resource right here. They do have the Pristine Sanctuary down now, so they're going to start researching their upgrades. This is going to start making the Sisters of Battle pretty dangerous. They're generally not that fantastic of a squad, but once they start getting their upgrades, they start becoming very scary. They do have their veteran superior leader now, giving them a significant boost to their melee capabilities, as well as just general combat and effectiveness. Also giving them access to some of their faith abilities. So this Battle Sister squad is actually going to be pretty dangerous, especially once, again, they get some of those other upgrades in there.
Praise be the Emperor.
That said, this number of Slugger Boys, especially with those Flamers, is going to tear apart these Battle Sister squads. That's no question there. That said, looks like they are getting pulled back, possibly to get some reinforcement here. Got another Slugger Boy squad back there to help, maybe. Not entirely sure why all those Orks are being pulled back. They're definitely strong enough to take on those squads at this point. Got those flamers going off, causing some morale damage. Haven't seen the squad break yet, but with that number of flamers, it could easily happen.
5 minutes until taken hold victory.
And yeah, we do have the taken hold victory going down on the part of the computer. As you can see there, the morale has broken on the Battle Sister squad. Their combat effectiveness is significantly impacted. But again, with those 2 critical points taken, that taken hold victory is counting down, and UltimateCell is either going to have to deal with that or lose this match. So we do have some missionaries coming in, getting stuck into a Battle Sister squad there. That helps them both for detecting infiltrate units, as well as, again, increasing general combat effectiveness, and perhaps more importantly, give them access to the missionaries' healing faith ability. But it's not going to matter in this particular situation. The Orks just outnumber them too far. Those Basilisk squads, again, are going to either have to retreat or die. These Slugger boys are just going to keep tearing them apart here. Another missionary coming in is going to help them a little bit. The missionaries are pretty tough fighters. But again, as soon as that last Basilisk squad falls, and it's just the missionaries, those Orks are going to easily take out all of them. Let's see what else we got going. We've got another plasma generator that was in the process of being built but did not finish. Oh no, it did finish. My apologies. The Gretchens are infiltrated, of course. Let's see. We do not see anything else going down at the moment. We really need to see more WA banners, and again, it's unfortunate that the Du Bois head is not out yet. That'll give him access to shooters. And again, his Big Mac, which will really add to his support here. And we're seeing the Orks just carving through all of these Basilisk squads. That's the Celestial squad right there. They have much better general weapons, but again, way too many Slugger boys here. It's something that the Orks really excel at, especially when you start reinforcing them, getting WA banners up so you've got more pop cap. The Orks can just get an insane number of troops, and they're not bad troops. They're not the best, but they are decent. And when you get them in the sheer number mass that they get in, the Orks are hands down one of the best races in the game. Not as good as the Eldar, of course, but definitely a very solid race. If you pull the Orks in a random race tournament, you're looking pretty. That said, let's see, the Sisters of Battle are continuing to build more troops over here. They've got plenty of resources. They're up to 236 per tick versus 44 with the UltimateCell. And again, their taking hold continues to go unchallenged. And even if that is stopped, they've only got 5 minutes and 45 seconds left on their control area victory. And again, that's much harder to dislodge. Orks are decent at coming back from a control area victory. They're pretty good at running around and grabbing points. Again, just because of how tough their capture units are. Now this is unfortunate that this Battle Sister has been left alone rather than finish off. She could be reinforcing at the moment, which could allow this squad to completely rebuild. And that would be most unfortunate at the moment for UltimateCell. But we are under a minute 30 away from the take and hold victory with those critical points. It does not look like UltimateCell is going to get the troops over to one of those points in time to take it back. So this is probably going to end in a loss. That said, a pretty respectable showing. The military score should be pretty good here. He's been getting a very good exchange of units between his losses versus the losses of the Ardent Flame.
1 minute until take and hold victory.
There we heard the 1 minute notice for the countdown. We do see another WA banner going up at this point, but it's really kind of too little too late at this point. The additional WA it's going to provide him would be useful, but he's just not going to have time to take back those points, and this is going to be a victory for the computer at this point. That said, again, we are sticking to our guns here, and we will continue following this until either we get GG for the computer or the player GGs. So the player is choosing to play this one out. Perhaps he feels he can get enough military points in the remaining seconds that it's worth holding out. That said, he really should be engaging the Slugger boys in combat to be getting those points. So this may have just been a general realization he was going to lose and giving up here, but again, overall, not a bad showing, especially for a first skirmish in this game. We'll see how he continues to do in his next qualifier. Thanks for watching, and see you all later.